Now to an incredible story. The remains of a local World War II veteran have been identified more than 70 years after he was killed in Pearl Harbor.
22 News reporter Haley Crumbleholm is live after speaking with some of his living relatives.
Seaman First Class Frank Hryniewicz was just 20 when he was buried as unknown in Hawaii. Now, decades later, his remains have been identified. In December of 2011, just 3 days after her father died, Fran Griffin, named for her uncle Seaman First Class Frank Hryniewicz, says she got a call from the Navy looking for her dad.
Looking for DNA. They were looking for male DNA, and they asked if he had any heirs.
Frank Hryniewicz grew up in the Three Rivers section of Palmer. He enlisted in the Navy and was a seaman aboard the USS Oklahoma, stationed in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. After the attack on December 7, 1941, his remains were never identified. Fran's brother and nephew submitted DNA to the Navy, and in January of 2019, they found out it was a match 77 years after Hryniewicz was killed.
I was elated and disappointed. Elated about the identification and disappointed that my father was not alive to know that his brother's bones had been identified positively.
Peter Hryniewicz was just 10 years old when his cousin left to join the Navy. He said growing up, they were only left with rumors of what happened to him.
Sailors were all jumping off, and they were all swimming away from the boat.
He never thought his cousin would be identified.
No, I didn't think so. We never found out after the war. We never found out where he was, what happened.
Hryniewicz was the first man from Palmer to be killed in World War II. Today, a park in town is named after him. Marjorie Cavanaugh was just a child when the park was dedicated, but she said the death struck the whole community.
Hurting every family in town. It was every family. They felt like he was their son. And not knowing what happened to him was the worst part.
Hryniewicz said the family now plans to bring his remains back to Hawaii for a full military funeral. Haley Crumbleholm, 22 News.